Oh, like, okay, so I just recently, I posted that video, right? I'm so sick and tired of people telling me if my mom was in the hospital, if my brother was dead, I wouldn't be on the internet. Don't tell me how to grieve differently. I planned my brother's funeral. We have everything basically set up and ready, for his funeral. His friends are doing something for him Saturday. And I'm tired of people saying I set my family up because I escaped without any injuries. If I would have stayed in the car and never jumped out, I probably would have passed away and people would have celebrated that. Let's talk about the internet and why the internet is so bad to the point where people don't have a place to live. Y'all showed up to hold on. I am so sick and tired of people coming on the internet saying, well, if she just had a job. You called my brother's job and told his job he was a health hazard. What kind of people are you to tell me to get a job if I would have been fired? What does me having a house or me having a job have to do with gun violence? Because some guy couldn't steal my brother's car that wasn't his. What kind of a justice is it for people to say, well, you shouldn't have been talking about people's relatives when people have been talking about my dead sister and my dead grandmother first, and then saying, well, that's karma. So it's okay for you to start shit with me, talk about my dead relatives, and then say when she retaliates the way we started with her first, that's karma. You talked about my dead relatives first, and then don't want to take accountability for nothing. Y'all never want to take accountability for any of your actions. We had a place to stay. We had a place to live. They were willing to work with us. But you know what happened? The internet caused us to not have the place that we had last year, and then celebrated we didn't have a place and we were homeless. We had a place. We could have kept that place paid. I didn't want my brother to take the responsibility of paying all the bills himself. I helped as best as I could. My brother's dead. He's dead. I don't know how to feel. I'm trying not to read these comments, but it's just messing me up inside. If you just had a place. I did. Y'all didn't let me have a place. Y'all didn't care. And then tell me I'm supposed to shut up and not respond to people. What am I supposed to do? I watched my mom in the hospital. She has PTSD. She can't sleep. She's scared. I'm scared. My dad's in jail. He's very sick. I have to lose my dad and my brother all at once. And my mom, who I thought I lost. I don't know anything. I don't know why the guy did what he did. I don't even know who he was. All because he couldn't get in my brother's car and take it. My brother's dead. He sat on my brother dead and kidnapped my mom. Bro, it sucks. I can't process. I will never be able to process. I watched my brother die in front of me. He died in front of me. I can't even look at that picture of Cal Mitchell and see him smiling because it hurts. I picture him writing. He would go home like the day we were supposed to go out. His friend would go riding with him to Sonic and he would be happy. He would wave at him through the car. He would wave at his friends. Go cruising, enjoy life, have fun. We would go to, tomorrow, Cars and Coffee, right? We can't even go because he's dead, I can't even enjoy life anymore. My joy was taken away, and nobody cared. Nobody cares. I can't eat sometimes. I feel guilty. I feel horrible. I feel bad. I beat myself up. I can't walk around. Every time I feel good, like I have a good outlook for the future, then I say, why am I not crying? Why am I not upset? Why don't I have a reaction? Why did I stop crying? Why did I stop being upset? You know? I can't. I get to eat. I get to live life. I get to breathe. And I feel guilty. I feel so guilty. I'm so used to the routine we had. This morning we should have been door dashing. We should have been parked up somewhere and me going live saying, hey guys, while he's sleeping next to me. I didn't tell anyone we was door dashing because I knew people would find some way to harass us and get his account taken down for door dashing. And when he finally got a job to help us, and he said we were gonna get a place, I was so happy. And I wake up not knowing if it's trolls attacking me. And I didn't respond properly because of what trolls did to me. And I feel guilty. I said maybe if I stayed awake, he would be alive. Maybe if I didn't go to sleep, he'd be here and I could warn him, hey, there's some guy coming towards us. Maybe if I would have encouraged him to not park there, maybe if we would have parked somewhere different, we would have did things a little differently. We can't change life. We can't turn back time. I wish I had a time machine to go back. I wish I had a time machine and warn him and be like, please, wake up. Save yourself. Save us. Help us, please. My brother was 27 years old and he's dead. And everyone has the nerve to say, well, maybe if you just had a place. We had a place. You got us evicted. And then you want to say, oh, you're blaming the internet because your brother died. If people would have stopped harassing me and left me alone, we would have never been in dangerous situations. I pleaded with people. It's dangerous out here. It's scary out here. It's not safe. No one wanted to listen. Oh, we gave you resources. Just go to an unsafe shelter. Like, what is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys? You guys are not okay. You're not okay. You're the ones talking about you need to go to therapy. You need help. A lot of y'all need help badly. If we're real, let's really get into it. You enable World of T-shirts to become an alcoholic. You enable Daniel Larson to be homeless and go out and get himself in trouble to almost the point where he was going to spend the rest of his life in prison. You want to sit here and absolve yourself and not take accountability and say it's not our fault. You are not the guy that unalived my brother. But you contributed to our unsafe environment. You contributed when you doxed me. You contributed when you swatted me. You contributed when you threatened me. I talked about some guy threatening me on my Insta story and how, basically if it was anyone else you would care, and all of a sudden, right after I did that incident happened to me. What is wrong with y'all? Why would I want to watch my brother die in front of me and live with trauma and PTSD for the rest of my life to set my family up? All of a sudden, it's because something happens to me that is so traumatic, You want to try to find every reason to blame me and say, well, she must have set him up because you don't want me to have any help. You are not empathetic if you are sitting here saying she was a bad person, but I feel sorry for her. That is not empathy. Spare me your empathy. If you were empathetic, you would not have to bring up I was a bad person. You would say, I'm sorry. This isn't right. Not, oh, she was a bad person. I don't, she was a bad person, but no, you're not empathetic. You guys need help badly before you cause someone else to be in a situation like this. I am so sick and tired of people being threatened on this internet and no one is doing anything. And people going real life. Sending people to people's doors. When is enough gonna be enough before another life is lost? Before I have to hear somebody else lost their brother. Before I have to hear somebody else lost their life. Before I have someone on the internet that's real close that I know that I wake up one day and something's happened to them. Enough is enough. Haven't you done enough? My brother's dead and you're still trying to beat me down. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You don't have to respond. You don't have to say anything to me. You don't have to be mad. You don't have to tell me off. Block me. Leave me alone. Enough is enough. It's crazy. This lady had the nerve. The same lady that I made a video about talking about, oh, I'm going to use my situation to profit off of people, and said that my family was set up. Tried to make, because from when I saw that, I was like, she's accusing me. You're a mom of 3, a firefighter's wife, and a cop's mother, a cop's son. Your son is a cop or whatever. And you're out here doing stuff like this on the internet, talking about setups. I don't even know what the guy's motive was for the reason why he point blank shot my brother, because he couldn't rob his car. I don't know who the guy was. Let me rant. Let me talk. Let me speak. Let me do what I need to do in my TikTok stories. Do not sit here and tell me I have no right, that if I speak on social media, I don't care about what's going on in my personal life. I want to sleep with my mom and I can't. I'm scared. I'm by myself and I'm scared. And don't worry, I'm in a safe place now, but I'm scared. Every time I go out, I have to watch my back. Every time someone, when I'm going in elevators and someone is in a hurry or rushes in the elevator, I'm scared. I am scared. I can't live my life like normal. Y'all ain't gonna have enough. Y'all don't even go to the hospital to see what my mom has to deal with, what I have to see every day. What my brother's friends have to relive, and, well, not relive because they wasn't there, but what my brother's friends have to go through. Loss of sleep. Because, and that's another thing. For y'all to say he don't have friends, he had so much friends that showed out and supported me more than you could ever know. More than the internet has supported me. It's a damn shame. And my brother always said he never wanted to tell his friends he was in this situation because he never wanted them to worry. He was a guy that put everyone before himself. Made sure everyone else was good before he was good. Always. I've got my mom's back. I'm gonna take care of my mom. I'm gonna step up because people don't believe I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna step up. For that lady to have the nerve to say I'm supposed to go get a job while I got trauma, I'm supposed to go immediately back into a job, you are insane. Why do you think I haven't been live? I've got trauma. I've got things I gotta deal with. I can't just immediately just jump back into work. You got a lot of nerve to sit on the internet and make 1-minute videos profiting off of my situation, talking about how I'm gonna profit off of people. You've got some nerve while profiting off of my situation, running your gums. Enough is enough is enough. Leave me alone. From here on out, we're going to have protection and make sure we're safe. You continue to harass me while now we've got help. So you continue, we'll do it the legal way and go to court. I am not being threatened anymore. I am not going to be scared. Leave me alone. Stop excusing your bad behaviors and not taking accountability because you latch on locales to use your hateful bullying to be able to bully people because you bully locales. That's what it is. You don't bully anybody else. You bully locales because you can get away with it because they have disabilities and you know you can mess with people. You literally bully locales because they're vulnerable, because you know you can hit them where it really hurts. You don't pick on someone that doesn't have an intellectual disability. You only pick on people with intellectual disabilities. You only pick on people who you know you could get away with bullying because you know they're everyone's punching bag. I was everyone's punching bag for 4 years, and finally my brother dies, and everyone says, hey guys, let's stop making her a punching bag. You punched down on me for 4 years. Leave me alone. Let me grieve. That's all I'm going to say. This is the story. For those of you who have been kind and left me messages, please stay safe.